well, man, I don't know about this reaction bite, dude. But I'd tell you one thing though, this little rod, 7.2 medium heavy reaction bait rod for just a little tiny bling. I'm making short little flips obviously around all these pillars and dock pilings. I mean, it's right for it. You know, it's got the strength and the power to move those fish away from it, but also, you know, the flexibility to make those short little pitches with a really light bait, you know.
Yeah, it's got that nice, slow, moderate taper to it to let the fish really get it in the mouth, not be ripping it out of the fish's mouth.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, especially with treble hooks. But, you know, the deal is, if you're fishing the R-1 series, I'm fishing the R-2 series. So basically, these are the pretty much same rods.
Same tapers is what they are. You know, the main difference is, you know, R1 is really our entry-level rod, you know,
right,
coming in a little over $100 across the whole line. It's an IM8 graphite, EVA grips. What you can really tell in the difference in the feel of the R2 rod is that it's a composite blended blank. So it's just gonna have a much different feel to it. But both the actions are perfect for the reaction baits like you're saying, and different models of these as well. I'm fishing the medium. We have the medium 7.2.
Medium heavy here. But, you know, I mean, with these rods, we make 3 other reaction bait rods. It's not dictated like only throw a square bill or a swim bait or a buzz bait.
Right. Exactly.
Whatever kind of you're feeling and what's the action that's right for you is what I suggest. I mean, that's the way we design these rods, to make it kind of a universal, you know. We make them all the way up to 7.7.
Right.
This one right here, actually, I've been throwing a buzz bait on it this week to no success. But I mean, for me, when there's grass out here at Clear Lake or whatever, I put a big chatterbait on there, a swim bait, you know, like a bass trick style on a jig head,
sure,
roll it around. Also, I did a little with the prototype that I got. I did a little night fishing, you know, with a big spinnerbait on there. So a lot of different things you can do with one rod. And like I said, 7.7 for me it's perfect, but the same action is in a 7.2.
And you know, again, you know, 2 anglers aren't going to fish
correct,
the same bait the same way. It's not going to feel the same to each angler. Didn't really want to dictate, yeah, like you said, this is your square bill rod.
Right,
you know?
right.
We didn't want to pigeonhole you to thinking it's only for that.
Right. It's kind of up to the angler. And this here is a medium in the R2s. And for a jerkbait, dude, I really like it. I mean, so far this year, it's been great.
Jerkbait, square bills, like I got on this one.
Yeah, I even put like a little ball head with a little tiny swim bait on it, swim it down a little deeper. You know, finesse cranking like a rock crawler, or you know, the old MC60 MR from Jackal's.
Right.
Perfect rod for that. And then of course, the spinnerbait rod.
Yep.
For me. So it's a 7.2.
Medium heavy.
Medium heavy.
Right.
Yeah.
So
got a lot of backbone on it.
Both these rods available in both series of rods, R1 and R2, and you know, great for a very universal reaction bait type of application. You
know what the thing I got used to though is, instead of scuffing up my reels, I always forget about our hook keeper. It doesn't have a clip on it, so when you're working your baits, the line doesn't go underneath and cause a problem, backlash, break off your line. So I just got to remember to do that.
Yeah, you do.
Anyway, make sure and check out the whole line of Ritual Angling Rods at tacklewarehouse.com.